My name is Jesse Uzzell. I'm the CEO and founder of Climate Futures, and I'm here today to talk to you about a serious problem, climate change. But I'm also here to talk to you about a serious solution to climate change, which is called our One Planet token. And with our One Planet token, we're putting climate protection on the blockchain. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So, as most of you know, climate change is real, and the impacts are getting worse. 2017 was actually a terrible year for the United States. We had 16 serious climate and weather events, catastrophes, that caused over $300 billion worth of damages, which was a new US record. So, the time to act is not later, the time to act is now. And that's what One Planet is all about. So we're witnessing the warmest years on record because of the emissions of greenhouse gases that cause climate change, CO2 from the burning of fossil fuels being the primary greenhouse gas. And as some of you are aware, we have something called a carbon footprint. So a carbon footprint is basically how we relate our activities to our emissions of CO2 and greenhouse gases. But I think the unfortunate and frustrating thing for most of us is that governments and policymakers aren't really doing enough to reduce greenhouse gases. And that's where we come in, because as a community, the crypto community is really a force for change, a force for disruption, and a force for action. And with the One Planet token, we're giving people a platform that they need to provide some global solutions to a global problem that affects all of us. And it's really a simple idea, actually. I like simple solutions myself. I'm not that smart. What we do is we provide a platform to finance environmental projects around the world that reduce emissions of greenhouse gases. By doing that, we can empower individuals like yourselves to take action. You don't have to wait for your government to do something or to tell you what to do. You can do something today. And the great thing about it is we create a crypto token that has a real value. It's a virtual currency or token, if you will, backed by a virtual commodity, a carbon credit. It has real value, real utility. So our One Planet token is basically a utility token. And the idea is to allow small businesses and individuals to participate in what we call emissions trading and to offset their CO2 emissions. And with the blockchain, we have the added advantage of providing a lot of transparency that stakeholders demand. Climate projects also have a lot of transparency, so it's a great match. It's a match made in cyberspace. So this is a little overview of the value chain. And my company, Climate Futures, we work in all phases of the value chain. So you have your climate change project here that's reducing emissions of greenhouse gases. We're putting the carbon credits. The carbon credits are issued by the climate project with our assistance, and the carbon credits are put on the blockchain through our One Planet solution. Okay, then the buyers can buy the One Planet token to offset their business or personal emissions, their lifestyle emissions, if you will, but they also have the added flexibility of being able to bank it for future use or to sell in the future. So it's not a one-way transaction, it's something that you can actually move around. So we like that. And the great thing is, immediately upon purchasing the One Planet token, you're financing climate projects in our portfolio that we own. These are our climate projects, and actually they're active today. So it's not something that we're talking about doing in 3 or 4 years, it's something we're doing now. I think the other thing is the dirty secret in the room. As some of you know, crypto community and cryptocurrencies have a huge energy consumption. Bitcoin, some people say, used as much energy as all of Portugal last year, which means you have a big carbon footprint. And I think regulators and environmental NGOs are going to start focusing on this. So with the One Planet, we actually provide a crypto solution to a crypto community problem, and we can help the environment. So as we said, it's a simple idea, and our mission with our ICO is to take our existing portfolio, back our One Planet tokens with carbon credits, and if we're successful, grow the portfolio of clean energy and forest conservation projects around the world. Our ICO has modest goals. We're not trying to do this pie-in-the-sky project that is going to take, again, 3 or 4 years and may fail because we run out of money before it's all done. No, we're doing something we can implement this year. That was our goal. So this is what we consider a pilot, because we're actually not a crypto company, we're a climate change company, we're an environmental company first and foremost, and we've been doing this for years. So the idea with the token is that right now we're in the pre-sale, the private sale, sorry, the pre-ICO, and the starting price is 30 cents. One Planet token is 100 kilograms of CO2 emission reductions, which means 10 tokens are backed by 1 carbon credit. So it's 10 to 1. And the final public ICO price is envisioned to be 70 cents. So once again, just want to talk about our track record, because I think that's really important. If there's any investors in the room, you'd like to know that we've been around for 15 years. We were founded in 2005 in Sweden. I'm not Swedish, but I lived and studied there. So I'm originally from Miami, Florida, which some of you may know had some real problems with hurricanes last year. So I've actually had to evacuate 2 years in a row, and I'm not looking to evacuate, forward to evacuating again in 2018. But it's our new reality. We're just getting more and more strange things happening with our weather, and it's going to affect you in different ways. It may affect you with higher food prices. Just depends on where you are in the world. But in any case, getting back to climate futures, we've developed 4 climate project portfolios over the years. Some of those have been sold to bigger players like Morgan Stanley, Mercuria, the Norwegian government, Barclays UK, etc. But one of the portfolios is what we're using to back our One Planet token. So again, I think it's simple solution to a complex problem, but something we can implement this year. So in closing, I just want to say that we are the proud climate sponsor for WBF Dubai. All of your emissions for traveling here are going to be offset by our One Planet token. So you can feel a bit better about that when you're flying home to New York or Tokyo or wherever you may live. So we're doing that with a project in the Congo rainforest, which protects about 140,000 hectares of what was a forest logging concession, which is now an environmental concession. So thank you very much.